Hey everybody, Tallman here, and while I'm working on the videos for World 2, I did want to take some time to go back and look at the bosses of World 1 that we unfortunately did not get to see in the first video. So let's get right into it and jump into World 1-4, Bert the Bashful's Fort. Now, I have never encountered such a stubborn level that refuses to be beaten as 1-4 here. Now, in the original videos, the level ended itself prematurely, so I didn't get to fight the boss, and wouldn't you know it, that happened again and again and again to me. And in addition to those, I also ended up getting randomly warped into the void, falling through a platform, and also inexplicably getting crushed through the floor. But despite these circumstances, I did eventually make it to the boss. So I might have mentioned this in the first couple videos, but the bosses mostly work the same. They don't have random movement. They act pretty much just as they should, but that does not prevent any of the other aspects of the boss from not working correctly. Case in point, the plant that's giving me eggs here just decides to peace out at its own will. Now, this isn't the best run that I had. I actually end up losing here, but I did want to keep it in the video just because of two amazing things that end up happening. The fight starts off normally enough, except for the eggplant getting, going on a trip, as it were. But, curiosity gets the better of me, and I shoot this winged plant just to see what happens, and, well, nothing. A little disappointing. But unfortunately, I am now out of eggs, so I have to wait for enemies to spawn. While I'm waiting for that, I see a donut lift that spawns in, and I think, oh, well, that's neat. I wish I could reach it, though. Then the unthinkable happens, and Bert jumps off of the donut lift. And that's absolutely terrifying to me, but also pretty hilarious. But it does create a little bit of a safe space to where, once he is close to me, he will end up landing on the donut lift. I should be safe. Well, aside for right there. Now, I'm only a couple hits away from the boss, but something rather unfortunate is about to happen. For some reason, I decide to eventually go on the other side. After he jumps off that donut lift a couple more times. I thought we had lost him for a second there, but I guess it was just the slowdown. It kind of kept him off screen for a little bit longer. So I see an enemy spawn in, and I think I should go try to eat that enemy. But I somehow... Now, at this point, I thought I had just warped out of existence. But it looks like what I had done is the blast-off trick that is, I guess most famously known. I don't know if you can do it other places, but with Hook Bill the Koopa in 4-4. But Baby Mario still thinks I'm up there or something because my eggs are not reaching him. And unfortunately, I do end up losing here. But on the next revisit to the boss, everything goes smoothly and nothing really interesting ends up happening. And let's jump right into 1-8, starting with the room right after I got soft-locked in the opening episode. Fortunately, this room is, really straightforward. There's not really much to say about it, and it is very short. It's just a couple of the arrow lifts and the boss door. And unfortunately, well, aside from the door wanting to follow me to the boss fight, nothing incredibly interesting happens during this fight. There's one kind of neat thing that happens near the end of it, but other than that, it's very, very straight. Well, and also aside from this freak out right here, it's a pretty straightforward Salvo the slime fight. And like I said, the bosses do behave normally, and sadly, it seems like the little slimes that he gives off as you hit him also don't really have much randomness to them. And as you can see, the slimes are just kind of, putzing around on the ground. Did get kind of an unfortunate spawn there that hit me, but I can just spit that right back at the boss. I guess there's that purple piranha plant thing, but it's gonna hang out over in the lava and not really be any threat. Aside from me consistently thinking that he's gonna pop up right through the floor and end up pulling me into the lava or something. But unfortunately, You know, that would be interesting. There is a, I forget what those things are called. But, yeah, that guy spawned and he's gonna end up in the lava. Okay, it is a little bit of a zoo in here. Bye. Rip. And the boss does go invisible at this point. You can see his eyes, you can tell where he is, but it looks like most of his being is confined to a rotating platform up top that has the exact same texture as he does. Now this platform is going to remain all the way through the boss's destruction. Just spinning away. Having a grand old time. Having the time of its life. But unfortunately, as I said, that is the fight, and it was very straightforward, and, you know, nothing incredibly great happened. But I wanted to show off these two bosses because we did miss them, as I said. Yoshi just jumps off the world. Anyway, I'll have World 2 out kind of soon. But anyway, until then, thank you for watching, and have a great day.